I was voted into power in 2019 from the people, and I became the premier of the province. And that time, the Malita provincial government as one of the most populated provinces of Solomon Islands. Looking back 40 years in terms of development in the country and particularly in Malita, we have seen a lot of things that needs to be seriously addressed, and one of which is the development that come into Malita in terms of what people in Malita should be engaged meaningfully in it. That we have seen there's nothing happen with the people's engagement with their own resources. So we come up with a principle document, a document that will guide the people how to involve in developments in Malita. So this document, we call it our communique, and there is two items in the document really spell out CCP in economical involvement in trade and other things. So we have seen in the province, the logging industry is one of the major industries that has been happening in the province for quite some time. 20 years back, since independence, we have had this development. And the Malaysian Chinese people who have been involved in this industry, we have the acts of the government in terms of forestry that guides the whole thing. But this seems not to follow the real procedures. So they end up leaving the province with destructive environments and leaving so many things that is not acceptable to the province that have logging industry. So that is something that, number one, we need to stop and look back at what the people should do in terms of development that they involve with the environment and the resource they have. Secondly, is the idea of freedom of religion in the Solomon Islands and Malita in particular. Is a Christian province. We believe in God, and the idea of communism are atheists. They don't believe in God. And so we need to be very mindful of this, because we will be having a friendship with somebody with a different value and principles. So we need to be very careful, and the people need to understand before involving in anything with the CCP. We have this document safeguarding the people and to get the people's mind ready to involve with such things that it's new for them. So that comes up with the document of the Aoki communique to stop them from coming in first. I have seen the 161 towers that has been planned. We have seen there's a big risk for the province of Malita, especially for the consumers, because they will build the towers and they will rent the towers to the service providers that will add on a price to the consumers. So we decided, because of the Aoki communique, and they said that these loans will be coming from the PRC. So with the Aoki communique that we represent our people, and the people say no to these developments that come from CCP. So as a government representing the people, we have to stand for our people's rights and what they believe in and what they don't like. So we disagree with the 24 towers to be built in the province. What we have seen during the switch from ROC to PRC is quite disrespectful. Taiwan has been with us for 36 years, and being a friend with us, even in our darkest time during ethnic unrest in Solomon Islands in 1998, 1990, 2000. Our bilateral friends has been all gone back to their places, and the Taiwan government is the only people, and the government is remaining at the time. And they are the ones helping out to get a loan and pay for the lost properties of the people. And that is something very, very, in the darkest time of any country, it's a very big help indeed. And not only that, Taiwan builds the National River Hospital and so many things that Taiwan has been doing. So being a friend indeed, and to just say, just to kick them out like that is very disrespectful, because we have seen a lot of things that Taiwan's government has been doing, and it's very helpful for the people of Solomon Islands. We did not agree with the Swedes because this will certainly affect the lives of people, especially when we have a friendship with somebody with a different value, different principles, and things like that. I would like to ask Solomon Islanders, people in Taiwan and everywhere in the world, to look at this very act of the CCP that is doing all around the world. It's something not good. We need to have a system, a platform, a togetherness that we make sure that we get what we want for our people.